talk to you a little bit more. Thanks, Lola. Okay, down is up and up is down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, this mic is going in and out. If it goes out, I get extra time. Anyway, thank you for coming out this evening, and Lola, Peter, thank you for the invite. So I'm going to give you a nice little quick synopsis on river cruising in Europe and beyond. I have the fine pleasure of working for the Waterways River Cruise Company. So make sure you come over and take all of our stuff that we brought tonight. That's why I brought bags. I thought I would help my co-suppliers here and make sure you take something on everything, because it's very exciting to be talking about traveling, no matter where you are traveling. But I'm going to talk to you about river cruising. So on our lovely ships, and there are 17 of them currently. We have another one that's going to come out next spring. Nice little 40-foot wide ships, about 450 feet long, and about 164 guests. So for those of you who have not had the pleasure of river cruising, it's very, very intimate, and you're very well looked after, very personalized service. So it's great to go on all big ships, but when you get tired of all the lines and getting off and on, you can come in and visit one of our lovely vessels. Who has river cruise in the room, by the way? Oh, okay, so quite a few. Okay, and of those of you that put your hands up, who's river cruise on Waterways?
Oh, no.
Nice job. And you're all at the front too. I would have moved you. So that's great. That's wonderful. And I got a couple questions. Is it AMA Waterways or AMA Waterways? It is AMA Waterways. You're right. AMA means love. So it's love of the waterways. That's where that comes from. So this is the look of really the bulk of our vessels look like this lovely twin balcony ship now. Lots of places to go and see the lovely scenery on both sides. We meander very, very slowly, about 16, 17 miles an hour. And we're just taking you along these beautiful waterways and stopping off at these lovely little places along the way. So you think of it as your floating luxury hotel, okay? And that's what the majority of the staterooms look like on board our vessels, because we were the first company to introduce these lovely twin balcony vessels. So we have 3 deck levels. Some have windows that overlook out across the river view. Some have French balconies, so a nice sliding door. But the majority of the staterooms look like this. So very well appointed. Nice slider. Oh, I'm getting switched. There we go.
Hopefully that's
Thank you. And as I said, floating luxury hotel. So robes and slippers, and your bottled water's included for you. And look at the space that you've got inside the stateroom. So it's your home away from home. Think of that. So let us look after you while you're on board. And we do that very well at AMA. We pride ourselves in it, actually. There's about 55 crew that are going to be looking after you. So, on average, about 160 guests with 55 crew. As I said, you are very well looked after, and we get to know your likes and your dislikes right off the mark for sure. Lots of spacious public areas, beautiful lounges where you can enjoy coffee, tea, and specialty coffee. That's all included for you. We have fitness centers on board. We have massage areas. You can get your hair done as well. And in everybody's stateroom, you will find that you have an in-room entertainment system. So that will be your included complimentary Wi-Fi, as well as your Hollywood Run movies and your music channels. So now you can just sit and send emails if you want to in your robe and slippers. You don't have to go up to the lounge and wait for someone to get off, and then you can get back on. Why you be on the internet on your holiday, I don't know. But we're all very connected these days, and it's a very important aspect of traveling, and so with us at least you're going to find that in every stateroom. And up on the top deck, almost all of our lovely vessels have these beautiful swimming pools. Now we're only 40 feet wide, okay, so a few strokes left and right, you can make the edge of the pool, but it's very nice to have that up there. Lots of lounge chairs as well, again, to watch that beautiful scenery. There's a nice walking track up on the top deck as well. We are the only river cruise line that has a culinary seal. So although our ships and the spaciousness and the amenities are very important to us, so's food with AMA Waterways. We think it's a very important part of your holiday. So So we make sure we pay a lot of attention to the food, the quality of it. We use a lot of fresh ingredients, regional cuisine. We don't make anything from frozen. And we like to feed you a lot as well. So you've got all your meals included, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but in between as well. We've got offerings in the lounge area where we serve tapas. And when you are off ashore, you come back again, we're ready to greet you with something as well. So make sure you kind of pack a little bit of stretchy clothing for the end of the week, okay? And we have more than one restaurant. We have 2 restaurants. We have a full main seating dining restaurant that seats everybody. So you just go down and you sit with whom you wish. There's lots of different configurations, but we also have this lovely alternate dining restaurant as well. It seats just shy of about 30 guests, and that's included as well. And it's a full working kitchen back there. So make sure that you come down. It's on the 3rd deck, just past the fitness center. Okay, you have to walk past the fitness center to get to this restaurant, but make sure that you try that when you're on board with us. And included with your meals in the morning, you've got complimentary champagne. It is free flowing. It is there for you as much as you would like. And we've got at lunch and dinner, it's free flowing white or red wines, nice lovely fine regional wines, or beer, or soda, and then you've always got your coffee, tea, and specialty coffee. And you're more than welcome to bring it on as well, or if you see a nice bottle of wine or something when you're out on your shore excursion, you're more than welcome to bring it on. We don't take it from you. You don't have to hide it. You can bring it on board and enjoy it as well. And I think the best value with river cruising, at least I think it's one of the best features, is that you've got your excursions included. So every time you step off at a new city or town, you've got an included excursion. Majority of them are walking tours, yes, because we're so close to these lovely towns. But we have lots of different choices. We use motor coaching as well, kind of a combination. We've got bicycles on board our ships. There's about 25 of them, and they're complimentary, and you can take them if you'd like and do your own tour, or you can join one of our guided bike tours. And last year, we actually added some hiking tours as well. So you can be as active as you want, or you can be as quiet as you want. And you can choose the pace on the shore excursion, from gentle walkers up to a regular and active walk, because we know that everybody's moving at the same pace, and we're very, very aware of that. Now, choosing destinations, I don't have enough time to go into those. There are lots of opportunities, so make sure, again, that you come and pick up the full brochure that does have the lineup of all of the Danube and Rhine itineraries that we do offer. We were in France, we were in Portugal, and we have a new itinerary starting this spring, and that's in the south of France, towards the south of France, on the Bordeaux. So we've got the northern part, we've got now the lovely south of France, and now we've got Bordeaux as well. So lots of lovely food and wine regions. On our Paris and Normandy itineraries this year, we've got a couple that are art cruises. So if any of you are budding artists out there, you'd like to combine learning how to paint on board while you're doing our itinerary, then come and talk to me about that as well. And we give you everything that you need to be the artist that is inside of you, and we also ship it home afterwards for you as well. So great fun. And we've got about 30 or 40 wine-themed, food and wine-themed cruises that we do specially. So there's lots and lots of opportunities. The toughest part, I think, is going to be choosing which one that you want to go on. Now, if Europe's not in the mix, what you're looking for, then we also have our exotic lineup, and that's part of our full brochure as well. So we offer Vietnam, Cambodia, and the Mekong. It's a beautiful itinerary on a brand new ship that just came out last summer. About 124 guests, and you can choose to just do the cruise, you can add just the cruise in Cambodia, or you can do the whole thing and make it about 15 days. So what a wonderful way to see that part of the world and have all those wonderful exclusions, but yet doing it in the comforts that you're used to, or should be used to, right? Myanmar, or what was known as Burma, is also another one of our Asian destinations that we do. Just started last year. We have a 10 and a 14-night itinerary that you can choose from. And Africa. I got a couple of you at the table go, wow, I didn't know you did Africa. Yes, we do. That is really the jewel in our exotic lineup, and we do Africa as well. So you can come and talk to me about that if that's one of your bucket list destinations that you've been wanting to go on. Now, we are in Canadian dollars, so that's a very good thing. We weren't until November of last year, and now we are in Canadian dollars. So So that's a very good thing considering our poor sick loony that's out there now. So if you have the 2016 brochure, don't worry about the pricing because it was still priced in US dollars. But I brought the new 2017 with me and the flyers, and they're all in Canadian dollars. And that's what it looks like. It's on my table. And this is great because this gives you all the nice promotions that are on right now for 2016. There's about 200 sailings with up to 2,000 off of the stateroom sailing. And we've thrown in prepaid gratuities as well. And a lot of the sailings also combine with some of the extra bonuses that Cruise Holidays offers you, but you can't get that anywhere else. And 2017, if you're looking at that, if you're looking ahead, in 2016 you already have your plan set, then we have some big early booking bonuses on right now to get your deposit on your itinerary for 2017. We are already thinking about that. I can't believe it. And soon we'll be thinking about 2018. But their ships are small, so we have to book ahead. Because with only 75 or 80 staterooms, it doesn't take long to fill up our lovely vessels. And I brought the solo traveler flyer with me as well, because last year, and now this year, and next year, we are waiving the solo supplement. So that extra 50% that you would normally have to pay if you're traveling by yourself. We waived that on our window category staterooms. So even if you aren't traveling by yourself, but you're traveling with a friend, but you just don't necessarily want to room with that good friend of yours, now you don't have to. And no, it doesn't count for husbands and wives, I get asked that. So, okay, so that's, you work that out amongst yourselves. Anyway, I did bring that flyer with me, so if that is interesting, something that you always hate having to pay that extra 50% or 100% on the big cruises, and come and pick this up from my table, and Lola can certainly help you with that. And as I said, we've got, I brought this with me, this little Cruise Holidays flyer as well. We've got lots of extra savings, extra bonuses, some onboard money that you can spend on a lot of sailings just because you're booking with Cruise Holidays. So come over and pick up what you would like, what you think you need. I brought some DVDs with me as well because I kind of cut the DVD out so you can kind of watch it when you go home. You can come and pick that up. So. Anyway, I will pass the microphone on to my other colleagues behind me too, and thank you very much for your time.
And now I'll ask Justin to come forward of the National Geographic Journey. Oh, he's going to need to set up for just a minute. Yes, as I mentioned earlier, Peter actually traveled on one of G Adventure's trips last November to Peru and Machu Picchu. And certainly if anyone has any questions about that particular trip, you can speak with Peter directly. We also have put a group together to travel to Machu Picchu in September 2017. So again, for anyone who's planning ahead, that's going to be a great trip to take for sure. Just a minute.
I can keep talking.
Couldn't we all?
You got the mic.
Does anyone have Peru on their bucket list? Anybody in the room? Ah, I see one. I think I know her. She works in our office.